Alright, and we're back. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to go for today. Y'all better think again before you ambush me. Y'all better think twice before you try and get the drop on old George. Ain't nobody get the drop on old George. Old George gets the drop on everybody else. But ain't nobody get no drop on old George. Don't think we're going to be able to build on this particular cliff. Without one of these. Probably the bit. Oh, little slider things. But come at me, bro. We can get a little closer now if Captain Naughty doesn't come back. Apparently that sand shark's name is Captain Naughty now. And not the good kind of naughty. Oh boy. Let's see. Just do tubes then. Where's the tubes? Easiest, simplest thing in the game. Where is the simplest thing in the game? Should just do tubes to begin with, actually. I ain't making it look pretty. Ain't gotta make nothing look pretty. Just gotta be functional. I'm used to making things look pretty. They gotta look pretty. Nope. Out of titanium. Whee! Off we go. Now you know why I picked up all that titanium. No. We got plenty. Let's just go get it. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. No clue where that came from. I mean, I know what it is, and I know where it came from, like the show, but don't know what it has to do with anything. So there you go. Oh yeah. Kids these days probably don't even know what that means. Where did I put that? Yeah, I did. Okay. Well, let's just go get it then. How much? Most of it probably. Oh, I'm just gonna take that much. I don't know why. I don't know why I don't take most of it. I mean all of it, as much as I can carry. I don't. I don't know why. There's not a real, not much logic behind it. Not a particular reason. There's not like. No, it's not like. It's not like. No, I might pick up something else more valuable. No, I'm definitely doing the one thing right now. So it doesn't really make sense to not pick up as much as possible. I should just honestly just be stabbing all of them. I probably will eventually. Just stab all of the flora in this area. Fauna, whatever. Flora is a plant, and fauna, the life and stuff. Sure, the shed shark's not gonna have a good time when these tiger plants are growing up. In my expert opinion. Bro, you're making a lot of noise. You should probably just sleep this off, honestly. I didn't mean in real life, but that too. I just meant this particular night in crafting and whatnot. Because night is not particularly good for crafting. I don't think that sand shark's gonna have a good time. And these plants are done growing, and they're about to be done. They're all immediately going to start attacking me, probably. I don't know that for certain, but I assume so. Let's just back up a little bit. Okay. Yeah, one thing we definitely want to try to do. I mean, but the base area here that we're building is not really supposed to be. It's not supposed to be a trap. We're not really trying to lure the Reaper Leviathan into the area. What we're trying to do is have an area that basically, yes, even if he gets to that area, we're not trying to make it so that the Reaper Leviathan dies because he gets stabbed to death by, a bajillion tiger plant seeds. That's not. Oh, I can't even fit two. Oh, no, now I can. Oh, I see. It dies in 2 hits, and I have more inventory space than it's giving me for additional instances of that plant. Now it's still doing it, and it's taking an extra hit now. That's weird. That's gotta be some kind of glitch. Otherwise, that's a tip. Pro tip, guys. If you want to go kill a tiger plant, make sure to fill your inventory completely, except for... Oops. Except for 4 spots, so you can get 1 seed from it, and then it will die immediately in 1 hit.
At least that's what I was seeing. It take a review, take a look. I have it on camera, folks. 2 chops, but then when I emptied out more inventory space, suddenly it's 3 chops. That was weird. That's all I gotta say about that. So the nice thing about the reinforced dive suit is that it doesn't actually take any inventory space because you are wearing it, and you don't have to store it anywhere because you're just wearing it. And it deflects all this damage. So it's not like something extra that I have to put on or carry with me or keep just in case. No, it's actually just I have this. Not sure what not sure this is what they meant when they said base building though. In fact, pretty sure it's not.
Chip production offline. Welcome aboard, Captain.
I realize I'm not talking much, or like at all, really. That, that's mostly because I'm really tired. It's also.
Power restored.
Oh,
All
thanks.
primary systems online.
Good. It's also because there's not really much to talk about right now. I know that's not. I know that's not really. I don't know. That's not really how you're supposed to do things. Like if I was making a YouTube video specifically, which I kind of hope I am. Listen, I kind of hope I'm uploading it. Listen, I kind of hope that I... Oh, man, I knew I'd forget that. You need another quartz to make the... hatch. Oh, boy. They're so cute when they're not grown up yet. I'm gonna make a hatch to get into the alien containment unit. It's salt, not quartz. Trust me. From experience, it's just gonna be easier to go back to the base and get the quartz where I know that it is definitely there than to just wander around and search for a singular quartz. Now, if I had it on the scanner already, and I just had popped my HUD microchip out, that would be another thing. That would be a different thing, because then I could just go do it. I could just be like, oh, okay, where's the nearest quartz? Scoop it up. Well, that's not the case. You'll notice I was kind of looking around for it, though. See, as I was going back, so... It's going to be more time efficient to just grab the one. I knew that I would forget, too. I was like, is there... I stared at that quartz. I was like, is there any reason that I need to bring another quartz? Because I just felt like there was. Even if it was just to have spare quartz, but no. I knew. Because I always forget you have to put a hatch on that. It's weird. Like, it's... I understand why, because it adds extra customization. But it's also... There's quartz. Oh my god. In the scheme of things, it's also largely inconvenient. Though, 9 times out of 10 it ends up being inconvenient rather than convenient for the customization option. I don't know. Just include it in the price of the containment unit if you're going to do that. That's all I'm really saying, I guess. Okily dokily, neighbor. Okay. Nah.
You look like you could use some coffee.
No kidding. Alright. I'm getting close here, folks. Hold on to your butts. Well, the coloration gives it away now. I couldn't tell for sure. Just looking at the eggs sprites, but the colors that they have in the game now, I mean, that's no doubt. Those gotta be little bony babies. I have no freaking doubt. Alright, folks. Oh, wait, now, hold on. Oh, this is hardcore gardening. That's one. I mean, I hope, but I guess I don't know. But there's one thing you're probably not gonna see in this search history of YouPorn. Can I say that? Oops, one too many. Distracted. Am I allowed to say that? Can I say that channel? That place? Can I say that? Is that legal? Probably not. If I was worried about demonetization, I probably just would have gotten it just then, just by saying that. According to what I hear, that's like it's a big thing. Getting demonetized for everything. I don't know. Anyway, Hardcore planting is that's what you weren't. That's what you're not gonna hear about. Oh, he's all lonely. Look at him. Anyone else hear that? What the heck was that? They're called tiger plants. I didn't know they literally growled like a tiger, though. Hoodalally. Ah, shoot. I need 2 more. Don't I? Wait, maybe not. No, I do. Okay, that works perfectly, actually. Because I need the one to... Oh, wait. Oh. To replant the one, so... That works out mathematically precisely. I guess partly because I made that one mistake. Weird. Well, if that had been gold instead of silver, I could have just run up and got some. Table coral from somewhere. I don't think that would count. And then we'd have had ourselves a fabricator if we wanted. Started a poll in the comments. Think we should have a fabricator in this base, or is it too temporary? Let me know below.
You look like you could use some coffee.
You look like you could shove off, mate. That's like all I can do, really. I appear to have eaten. I don't have clips, the sound effect or whatever. No, that was not Chewbacca. That was that sound effect. I don't have that, so that was my approximation. I forget it. That school of fish is clipping through the wall and makes it look like there's already fish in my aquarium. Go on, you hooligans. Get out of here. Get back in school. Oh, wait. Wah, wah. Can't cook these fish. They're babies. You can't eat the babies. What kind of a monster are you? Hungry one. Oh! Yoink. So tired one. Alright, that's it. I'm calling it, folks. It's a happy do dippy day. Not gonna do anything without you. Oh, unless I might refill my water or something and go back. But I'm not gonna do anything without you for now. As you can see, obviously, I have a bunch of tiger plants in the area. So here's the plan. You've waited, what, 47 minutes? Nobody's watching this. But I can pretend. You waited 47 minutes in several videos. The plan basically isn't much of a plan. It's not like a formal set down in stone plan. It's more like half plan, half experiment, half a little bit of creativity going on. I mean, as you can see, we built the base area with the containment unit in it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and spoil that a little bit for you. Because when that's gonna hatch, and those are gonna be predators that are gonna hatch. But here's the key: when you hatch a predator, a predatory species, not like a literal predator from the movies. No, they don't have those here, sadly. Sorry to disappoint you. When you hatch a predatory species in containment like that, yes, if you found their eggs somewhere and you hatched them, any version of that species that you have found and raised in captivity automatically becomes non-hostile to you. Meaning they did not they would not attack you. Excuse me. Woo. Even if they're normally an aggressive species, if you raise them in captivity, they don't attack you. So my plan, one other piece of my plan is, first off, I have the tiger plants, and I've set up sort of a defensive perimeter there. I wasn't necessarily going to pick that little cove, but that little cove provides a natural, what looks like a rocky terrain. Now, I don't have a grappling hook, and it's not like I have much of a choice. I would have to make a choice if I had vehicle console upgrade blueprints, which I don't. So I don't have to make that choice. I just don't get them, or I just don't get it, the grappling arm. But if I did, I might have that to use it to get back to that area, like to basically battle the Reaper in waves, to where we fight it as long as we can, inflicting as much damage as we can, and then when we get to a critically low level where it looks like we're gonna, where he's gonna break the prawn, basically, then we retreat and go into that area. But you don't always get a clean retreat. So if he's following us that far back, I want to be able to jump into that area, basically. And like, if he actually goes into there, then he'll get decimated by all those. Hopefully, the idea. anyway, is that he'll get decimated by all those tiger plants and either die or at least go away and give me a chance to repair the prawn and get back into the action. That's the plan. Now, the secondary part of that, because I can't like get close enough to that exact area to just start building things there, and I might try it, like to get maybe 1 or 2 seed plants to be there, planters full of the seed dudes, the tiger plants, to be there, to be like turrets basically for me, functioning like turrets, so that I have a bit of an edge, because I need as many edges as I can get. So, but the other edge that I'm trying to get is, as you can see right here now, this is what I talked about before. These normally aggressive species, this fauna, is going to hatch, and when it does, because there's 2 of them, they're going to start breeding. That's just how the game works. I mean, that's technically also how life works, but unlike our little friend out there, these 2 and any of their progeny are going to be completely familiar with me. So one thing that I hope to be able to do, and I don't know if I want to say fill necessarily. I don't know if I want to fill the area, but I definitely want to have the area essentially cleared out, except for me and the Reaper Leviathan. Now, having these guys there wouldn't be bad, because they're my allies. I just want it to be essentially my allies. I just want it to be clear of nasties, except for me and the big bad, because we're gonna be duking it out, and I don't need to be disturbed by little stalkers coming up and trying to say hello or grab some titanium. I just need to be focused on the one thing. So what I'm doing now is creating essentially an allied version of species that I know aren't native to this terrain right here. Sand sharks obviously are. Stalkers obviously are. And then we have one guy who, I don't know that I would call him a native, but he's here. He's definitely here. And so that's the plan, I guess. In summation, we want to fill the area with friendly fauna, but also at the same time it's aggressive fauna. So there's a chance that if the Reaper Leviathan comes in, that fauna would actually help me, because it's passive towards me, but it should, in theory, still be aggressive towards other aggressive fauna, because I've observed that behavior before. Different species of aggressive fauna will go after each other. We even saw it earlier with the Reaper Leviathan. If I'm not mistaken, and it's weird that he didn't kill it, but it went after one of the stalkers. So, yeah, the idea, I think, there is, I need as many allies as I can get for this thing, and I want to try and be as comfortable as I can before going into it, because it's generally a bad idea. Once all this happens, once all this prep work is done, I think we're really going to get into it. And what'll end up happening is I'll probably make a playlist. I don't know if you can make an unlisted playlist, but I'll probably end up making a playlist. And I'll put everything on here on the playlist, including the last one, which will be action-packed, hopefully. But then I'll probably also just put the last one, which is action-packed, as its own video, and actually probably make that video public, because that's more like a reaction video, and those seem to be pretty popular. And then maybe that video will actually become popular, and then someone somewhere will go, "What was there? It feels like there was a lead up to this. Was there a lead up to this? It feels like there's a bunch of stuff missing that I didn't know about. Is this just clipped from something or what?" And I'll be able to go, "No, it's not really clipped from anything, but if you want curious viewer to see the rest of it, the previous playlist, then I'll probably, I don't know if you could, like I said, I don't know if you could make a playlist unlisted, but that's probably what I'll end up doing with this. Because this, I didn't even talk for like half an hour or more on this video. I literally just didn't say anything. It was just me playing the game. Some people might find that, I don't know. No, I was not going to say creepy. Jesus. People don't normally speak when they're playing video games by themselves. I suppose no, most people don't just record themselves playing video games, talking to nobody, but yeah, the idea is that you're talking to an audience, which I am, but I'm also technically, I'm the creator of the video, but I'm also technically the audience if I, watch it afterwards. But anyway, the point is, I don't think it's interesting. It's not a YouTube video that I've seen before. It's not anything like anything that I've seen on YouTube. If there are videos out there like this, then it's either too amateurish to have made it onto YouTube to get into the algorithm to search, or I just don't watch things like that. Like, maybe this is more what you would expect from a Twitch stream or something. Except I'm not obviously not on camera or anything right now. So it's almost more like I guess a podcast, but I have actual footage. I don't know. It's probably not what most people would expect from a gameplay video. So yeah, it's really just practice and prep work for me to get ready for the big video, because I want to record the big video, because I don't know, I think it'll be more fun. I think it'll enhance the overall experience for me and possibly for anybody that sees it. Maybe it won't be. Maybe it'll be boring and I'm wrong, and it'll just be like, I don't know, either I'll somehow defeat the Reaper Leviathan and won't be as exciting or interesting as I think, or maybe he'll get the better of me like right away and there's just no way that I can compete with him. So the idea was messed up to begin with. I don't know what I would do if either of those things happened. If it was imbalanced in some way where either he was way too strong for me or I'm too strong for him somehow. I don't imagine that happening, but I don't know. I can't predict it. Which is one of the reasons why I'm recording it. I'm going to record a little while longer. I want to see if I can get these sharks hatched. Oh, yeah, I guess I hadn't said that those were sharks before, but they're sharks, guys. I'll go ahead and ruin it for you. The ruby. They're ruby, guys. They're essential for advanced fabrication. Huh, never noticed that it said that before. Oh, sure. I can read that if you want me to read that. A large and powerful predator that lives in small groups and fiercely defends its hunting grounds. Thickly armored exoskeleton suggests defensive adaptation either to larger predators or in-species aggression. Marked similarity to the segmented exoskeleton of the sand shark, suggesting a relatively recent common ancestor. Large eyeballs. Consistent with high light sensitivity, likely for hunting of luminescent prey in low light environments. Generally slow and unresponsive as a means of energy conservation, they will act with uncompromising speed and aggression against any threat to their territory. Assessment: avoid. May be distracted by light sources. Oh yeah, these little guys, they do actually go after dead fish and stuff, so. You really should just go to an in-game bed and lay down, and that actually passes the time, because I don't know how long these sharks are going to take to hatch. And I'll tell you what, I'm just going to cut the feed. Don't you worry. Don't you kids worry. I mean, it's an hour now, so it's gotten ridiculous, but I've never missed that before. Won't do anything without you. I'll just make sure that these guys are hatched and maybe get a couple more going. Alright, we'll take it easy.